So hello everyone, I'm Tofu and welcome back to another load of sub-island tours that we'll be doing. So I promised in my last villager hunt, because it was quite short, that I'm going to slip in a couple of these island tours just to make you feel that you haven't lost out on any content, because I was expecting that to go for the long haul and it was done within 20 tickets. So yeah, I'll see you on the first island. Let's go! So firstly, welcome to the island of WildSafari, and this was submitted to me by Trisha Dunn on YouTube, and it's a safari and kind of a tourist attraction style island. You might be able to see by the map in the little right hand corner that they've been pretty busy with some paving. But yeah, let's just jump into the map and show you proper with all the villages and such. So we have obviously Trisha being the player, and then we have Savannah, Tank, Zell, Elvis, Boone, Dizzy, Roswell, my boy, Flora, Pappy, and Bubbles being the villagers. And the dream address down at the bottom, 3760 4251 4592. And let's jump into it. So obviously it looks very busy on the map, so I'm just going to run off to the right hand side. And immediately we have a little, I guess, picnic area. Very nice design codes that have been used on like this cobblestone and then like little pathing. Very nice. Little picnic table. I'm pretty sure I just saw a tent down on the bottom right, so... Oh look, another picnic space just on the peninsula. Very nice. So I'm guessing this is going to be the little camp area with loads of kids' tents. And I'm correct. Cool. So yeah, very cozy looking little beach space with the camp. I don't think I could squeeze by there, so I'm just going to have to run back. But I believe we have to go onto the left hand side of the island in order to access the actual safari area. And already there's some really nice road codes being used. A little car park next to the resident services. Very nice, very nice. This is almost like a bit of a high street, if you will. So you've got the museum, but you've got these little cutaway patterns. I don't remember what they're called, like standees? Is that what they're called? But obviously with the various animals that you would see in a safari, so very tourist attraction-y. And then you've got the little flamingos hanging off of these lampposts, very cute designs. We've got the Nook's Cranny as well, with a few more of these standees available at the front. And we keep going, we've got obviously the tailors right next to the Nook's Cranny, and we've got the player here. Let's just say hello. Stay in your car. That's good advice if you go on any kind of, I guess, drive-through safari. We've got a couple of elephant design standees. Very nice with the fountain and the benches. Just seems very pleasant. And I'm assuming this is the player home with the lion standee in front. And I know we have access to this little beach, so just before we run off into the safari area, we have a load of food trucks and like little food stalls and things. So a little pizza, burger place, I guess a little sandwich and hot dog stalls, little areas just to put your rubbish and bust your trays, ice cream truck, a coffee truck with a little retro ice cream stalls and things. Very nice. It feels very, just, yeah, very touristy. You could definitely chill out here after or before you actually go to the safari. And I'm just going to run up here, because this is, as far as I'm aware, the only way to access the safari. So we jump into the warp pipe and let's go. Whee! And now we're in the safari itself. And the area is very sparse, but like, it's very nicely designed, but is meant to be very open, so obviously the villagers / animals are meant to be roaming around and have a lot of space to do so. But look, we have a little snake just peeking out of the rock, and a little mole popping out. Did I just turn on this light? I did, okay. I wasn't actually too sure what I'd done when I interacted with the Mr. Rossetti. I've just noticed as well, there's oh, yeah, an unfortunate soul here. I guess that's what happens if you leave your cars, kids. But there we have the lovely Savannah, beautiful, and we have Tank in the background. I'm guessing you would obviously follow this like car track around, but I just want to explore, so I'm going to be dangerous and, you know, live the risky life just to see Zell. Hello. Yeah, who am I? The camera case and the veggie stew. Have you been eating off food again, Zell? But anyway, I really like the use of the termite mounds and the, is it baobab trees? I always just can't pronounce that correctly, so my forgiveness. But yeah, all the huts and homes have been changed to look the part, and everything looks really good. I like, obviously, the use of the different cars, a little bit of variation. The trees without the leaves, the decayed trees, look really good in this setting as well. See, with the flowers that are somewhat grown, again, just looks really good. We've got a little mountain by the looks of it. I'm going to see if there's any way to access that. It's got a villager home on top, so I'm curious as to who lives on top of the mountain. Who is king of Anticipation Mountain? It's Elvis. I mean, that makes sense, right? The king of the jungle would be king of the mountain. It's like Pride Rock. Oh, look, at another poor soul that's found themselves on the wrong end of a safari meal. Oh, and then immediately I've stumbled upon a flamingo pond. How very nice. Really nice water code actually that you've used, so yeah, good job finding that. We have Roswell, my boy, he's in his home, and then, well, I'm going to have to assume this is Flora's house, right next to the flamingo home, or flamingo pond, and indeed I was right. Cool. And then who else is here? Bubbles. Okay, so she's out frolicking. So yeah, this is very, very different compared to a lot of islands that I have seen or that I've had the privilege to actually visit, and it really intrigued me as to how they were going to do it. And to be honest, I really do like it. I think it's really imaginative. And here we have a little house on top of the tree. Some great use of codes. And is there a way to see who lives here? There is. Aha! So who lives on top of the tree? Boone. Again, makes sense. See, yeah, gorilla's good at climbing trees, so naturally their home's going to be on top of a tree. Oh, another little snake here. What a happy little chappy. Yeah, I like this island because even though there's quite a lot of obviously like deserty-esque space, it still feels busy enough that it's interesting. It's not like boring in any way. Here we obviously have the fabulous Elvis in his king robes. Oh, why thank you, Elvis. I am a friendly face. Well, look, and a third snake. This is like Snake Watch. And then we obviously come up to the end, or I'll say the entrance, if you will, with the Mario Warp Pipe. But yeah, I'm just going to have a quick run around and make sure that I've not missed anything at the front here. There's really good use of obviously all the rocks, all the grass standees, like I said, various bits of weeds and wheat fields just dotted around. The flowers that don't necessarily have the heads, but not all of them are like that. Some do actually have some flowers. Just, yeah, really nicely designed. Like I said, it doesn't feel like it's boring, even though there is a big amount of space to run around in. Just good job, honestly. And I really like the use of the Mr. Rossetti like mole models as well. Just dotted around every now and again. So just before I go into the player home, I just wanted to explore the little bits next to the fence, because I did actually notice when I was running by in the safari area, we have a little workbench here, storage shed, but you have a few little things like the ATM and the drinks vending machine. I basically just don't want to miss anything on this island. And I've also just noticed this little lion logo along with the 10,000 volt danger sign. There's little bits like, you know, waste bins just dotted around, obviously more vending machines. It does feel very touristy, but yeah, you've done such a good job, and the codes work amazingly as well. I'm really enjoying it. Right, before I run off, let's head over to the player house, shall we? Okay, and just to finish off that touristy vibe, here it looks like we have a gift shop. So lots of knick-knackery that you could go and purchase. So we've got the posters of the villagers up on the wall here. Got various snacks and magazines and things. And yeah, plenty of souvenirs in which you could purchase after your visit. Right, let's run off to this room on the right hand side. Okay, so it looks like we've got a toilet space. I'm guessing it's the men's room with the urinals. So is there going to be a separate one for the ladies, or is this going to be, and then the stalls are used for the ladies? Okay, so I'm guessing this is then the women's toilets. So you've got the basins here. Oh, I thought they were basins. They're actually little makeup stools. Oh, that's really interesting. That's cool. But yeah, obviously a lot nicer colours generally in the women's bathrooms than the men's. Men's are very basic, and yeah, but good use of the makeup pouches and the vanity mirrors and things like that, just to really make it a little bit more interesting. Okay, so the back room looks like it's just a small, I guess, storage area. Maybe it's a little place where the staff do some admin. You've got a little water cooler, a few little bits of crafts, and I guess paperwork. Little radio with loads of boxes, and yeah, some clothing, and I assume just a little bit of merch to just put out onto the shop floor. Right, let's jump into the attic. Okay, so I'm guessing this is where Trisha would actually live. So it's a really nice living room, apartment area above the actual gift shop. You've got the little kitchenette here, just separated from the living room, and then obviously you've got the bed just here. There's a really nice space, really cozy. Again, just like not too busy, but feels really just nice and really homely. Got a telly just above the door space as well, so it works with this sofa being right there in front of the door. All good. And then down into the basement, and we have what looks like a little gym and mini arcade space, I guess, which is pretty interesting. But I guess it is a tourist type of attraction, so you know it makes sense. Any way that you can get a little bit extra money out of the patrons, then you might as well do it. We've got some pinball machines. I do love a good pinball machine. And obviously all the little bits of gym equipment, so the punching bags, the exercise bikes, and the treadmill. So that is the first island of WildSafari done. Thank you so much, Trisha, for submitting this island for me to come and explore. It's been real fun, and like I said, it's been really different from most islands that I've seen before, so it was really interesting, really intriguing to me. But again, massive thank you, and let's head over to the second island. See you there. So here we are on the second island of Akatsuka, which was submitted to me by, let me just check my notes, Zimternet. So I've been told this is a Japanese city / Kidcore island, and I believe it's pretty colourful, but has a quite nice, close-knit, cosy kind of rural type design as well. Obviously we can see by the map there's been plenty of terraforming and path laying, but let's just jump into the map proper and see all the villagers. So we have Zim and Elliot being the player characters. We have Dobie, Livia, Raymond, Marty, Tammy, Lolly, I forget this one's name, Marcel, sorry about that, Genji, Tangy, and Bunny. And obviously the dream address code at the bottom, 0428 7782 4217. And let's get to exploring, shall we? So something I failed to mention with the Trisha Dunn's island is I don't believe any of the villager homes have been decorated, but I did manage to jump into Boone's home, and I just want to say that his standard house is really nice, like really nice, a lot nicer than I expected. I believe the villager homes have been decorated on this island, so if I get a chance I will jump into one or two, and I'm going to head right for this time being. And immediately we've got lots of colours, like I said, these little Mario coins, lots of the fruit trees just dotted around, and here we have the adorable Marty. So I was told when I asked for the dream addresses long ago that this island wasn't quite finished, and so I'm not quite sure how far along they've actually managed to get done. But yeah, again, it was just a really intriguing concept because I like most things that are Japanese. And the fact it was Japanese Kidcore, again, really just kind of tickled my my interest, my fancy. So I wanted to have a look. And I really like the use of the anime-esque posters. Misuzu, it looks like it says for Judy, and then ketchup literally says ketchup. So yeah, it's cute. But let's just head over to the right. I'm just going to turn on this little shower just because I'm a menace. Immediately run onto the beach space, and I really like the flowery grass pattern you've used. Little picnic area with some film projector, a little movie space, especially with the popcorn, really cute. And the bear, and then obviously Marty just hanging around makes it adorable as well. So good stuff so far. Let's head on to the right. And I've never tried anything Kidcore, so that's kind of why it intrigued me a little bit. But then, like I said, because it was a mix of Japanese and Kidcore, yeah, I just had to come and explore this island. Oh, we have like a little stall area on the beach. Quite interesting. So we've got some dango, I think some little steamer pots. I'm not sure what's in there. Could be some dumplings or various Asian treats. A little watermelon and the lucky cat. Some candy floss. I did just see Dobie on the beach, but I don't think I can get to him. We have a little fish stall with the, I guess, fish food truck at the back. Maybe it's delivering the fish. I'm going to run back the way I came just to make sure that I don't miss anything. Cool. I believe this is Elliot's home. And if memory serves, I don't think that house has been decorated. But I believe Zim's house has been. And yeah, this island looks really busy, really colourful, really adorable so far. And yeah, it's just really nicely designed. Again, I really like the road codes that you've used. And you've got my girl Lolly. I do look familiar. Like, you're my fave. You cut me deep, Lolly. This island is like a dream. Funny you say that. Here we obviously have Nook's Cranny. And just surrounded by loads of colourful patterns. We've got the little trike park, I guess, right next to the gachapon machine. I'm going to quickly just run onto the beach. Here we have the wonderful Dobie and a few little patterns, just like starfish. This little, is it Miffy? Is that the bunny's name? I always forget that. But yeah, it's really cute, like someone's drawn it in the sand. Just going to quickly run up here. A little star and apple design in the sand as well. And here we have the campsite. So a few little tents dotted around the camp. So yeah, plenty of places to rest and visit. Here we have Zim. Work in progress. Okay, cool. Again, I'm not sure how far they've come along. I'm pretty sure they've done a fair bit. Like, if this is work in progress, I would be well happy with just this as an end result. So you've got some very high standards. Let's run up the stairs. I'm just going to head to the left. We have what looks like a little florist stall, little flower shop. Some really nice fencing codes just been used, and what looks like a little garden with all the crops and things. Very nice, very nice. Let's just have a quick look up there. Clearly someone's home. I also forgot to mention that I was given some gifts. I only just remembered because I've been so dazzled by this island so far. But I'll, yeah, pull out a balloon. Okay, that's cute. A little gyroid dance-off garden. Oh, they're going wild, look. Can I join them? Oh, I can. Hell yeah. I'm pretty sure this makes me like king of the gyroids now. Anyway, I digress. Let's go and explore more of this fabulous island. Have the Able sisters with a cute little, I guess, dining table area, so you could just grab a coffee just after you chill out and buy some clothing. So you run up here. Again, nice use of fake building. It almost looks like I guess it's a little dessert store. So you've got like, the word escapes me. I cannot remember what they are called. They're like little mooncake yeah, little treats. Obviously you've got the pom-pom purin pudding, got coffee, candy floss, obviously the candy machine, a few snacks that have just been spilt onto the floor, as you'd expect in any kind of Kidcore island. A little car park just behind the store itself. Oh, a little bit of mystery, a little bit of intrigue. Being Tofu alien, I approve. Oh, I do love a good bit of aliens just randomly dotted on an island. Oh, we have some puppies just behind a villager home. I see, you meant to obviously use these binoculars, or telescopes I should say, to actually go and see the alien attraction. And then there's a really nice use of the swing bench to make the fence. I love doing that as well. That's just such a good way of creating a new fence. We've got Bunny's home. I forgot to check whose home this was. That's Lolly's home. And just next door to Bunny, we have Tangy's home. Makes sense with the fruit reef. And just in front of Tangy's home, we have a little soccer pitch or football pitch. Football pitch if you're from my part of the world, soccer pitch if you're across the pond. I'm just going to quickly check behind the homes. So they have little personalised yards, little flowers and little barbecue areas as well. Really nice, really cute. I love all the Japanese signage as well. Like the codes you found or have made are absolutely spot on. They're amazing looking. And we just go and nip down here. Feels like we're bypassing the island a little bit, but I believe this is the correct way to go. And we have this little flower garden, and the little Mario fire flowers are quite a cute addition. I've never thought to use them, but actually they fit quite nicely. We have some more Japanese signage with Dom and Brewster's face. A little road tunnel, so obviously the cars can go there to get to the other side of the island. Little car park just in front of the secret beach here. And obviously the pergola just hides out a little bit, but makes it very natural, very cozy. I'm really digging this, like I said, it's very much like a cozy, rural kind of community. And yeah, I think you've nailed the aesthetic when it comes to Japanese and Kidcore. It's really well done. Just another little space. I guess this is a little storage area for yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe this is this like New Leaf designed like minibus. Maybe that's just like a little arts and craft bus that stops by every now and again. Maybe it's like a little library bus, who knows. But plenty of vending machines, as you would expect in any kind of Japanese town, city. I believe this is Elliot. I can't see where they've gone. They've disappeared. Magician. Obviously this is the museum space with a really nice fountain just in front. Very green space, but still very colourful. Ah, there he is. Elliot. Little love heart. Ah. Got plenty of cars on the road, so the obviously mix of actual cars and then these beds. Very colourful. Oh. I guess I've never sat or laid down in one of these because it makes a little honk noise when you do. That was a bit of a surprise to me. And then what's up here? We have what looks like a school. So fantastic use of fake buildings. We have Genji, who is always a delight to find. And plenty of colour and things dotted around the school as well. Little place to park your bikes. Very nice. And then obviously we're going to head down. Okay, so little train track area. I suppose that's going from... I know, I was expecting another little cave, so it was like goes through the tunnels. I guess this is the end of the line as far as the train goes. Nice couple of little rice gardens by the looks of it. Just surrounded by plenty of greenery. Run up here. Another little resting space, obviously, with the soccer ball. Plenty of vending machines. The retro transportation stops look fantastic in these kind of areas. We've got another villager home here. Oh, and as you can see on the left, we have a little picnic space on the beach. And Dobie lives here, obviously, so, you know, feels very fitting for Dobie to live around this area. Oh, okay. More signage for Dom. And then a little, I guess, food stall or food grocery store, food shop, whatever you want to call it. It's very cutely designed. I'll have a proper look when I go down these stairs. And we have a little laundromat area as well. That's cool. I don't see that too often on islands, so yeah, good job. And just next to the laundromat we have this little, I guess, sweet dining area. You've got some books that you can just grab and read right next to the waterway. I've said it on a previous island, but anywhere with flowing water where I can just sit down and chill out, that's my jam. Like, I would definitely be spending my time there on this island. Villager home, Olivia's home. Oh, we have a little sign for Raymond, so I would have to imagine that this is Raymond's house. It is indeed. I mean, I'm no detective, but what can I say? I'm the smartest genius. Go through the little torii gate and we have this really nice Japanese-esque garden. Yeah, very peaceful, very cozy. I'm digging it. Like, you guys have done such fantastic jobs with your islands. It's just really inspiring, honestly. Then this must be the player home with a little cozy storage area just right next to it. Just going to run off to the right hand side here. I'm assuming this is just a little shed or an extension to the home. Little kids playground, as you would expect to find on the Kidcore. And this is obviously where the little garden was in front of the florist or the flower shop earlier in the island. I've never seen the mum cushion used in red before. That's actually quite nice. And just running up, we have what looks like the Japanese festival. So all the different stalls, the little game area, various Japanese or Asian treats that you can have. So good. And we have another home. I'm going to have to assume this is Genji's house because I don't remember who else lives here. Marcel, aha, I forgot. Must admit, I forgot about Marcel. Oh, and the little cheeky chappy here. Oh, the little kitten. There was under a tree branch. He was trying to hide from me. But I could see your adorableness. I do love the little flower codes and things you've dotted around on the pathing. It's just really nice, really adorable, and obviously adds just a little splash of colour every now and again. Okay, so me being wrong last time, is this Genji's home? It is, cool. So, I'm pretty sure he's a jock, so that would make sense as to why he has the punching bag in front of his house, but he also has the little bamboo area for... He obviously is a very Asian-inspired design. Yeah, that's really cool. I'm just going to quickly run back to where I was so I can check out the food store. Okay, so back where I was, and... Okay, so... It looks like it's just a general convenience store, and then you've got the little karaoke sign, because you've got like books, you've got the ramen on the top, obviously the food and everything on the actual top level, but then you've got the magazines and books just next to it on this little stall. And yeah, we have this little car park and things in front. I'm just going to quickly run onto the beach to make sure I haven't missed anything there. A very nice looking little peninsula area. I really like the umbrella bushes, just nice splash of green. That's a little bit different from all the other bushes. There's the picnic area that I mentioned previously. This island's so good. I'm going to have real trouble deciding where to take photos for my screenshot for both of the islands. I'm spoilt for choice. I'll just grab that Mario coin because, you know, need that one up. Plenty of buildings with obviously more posters and Raymond's face. We have the little onigiri. So good. And then we run over to the resident services. Fabulous. Just going to double check just before I jump into a few of the villager homes and the player home that I haven't missed anything on this little beach, and I do believe I have. So we've got more of this flowery green pattern code on the floor. We've got a little volleyball court. and then what looks like a very small funfair area on the beach with the little Ferris wheel, a few arcade machines like claw machines, and yeah, a little arcade machine, and the I don't remember what this is called. Is it Tipper Tapper? But yeah, very adorable, and you've got the little gyro rod going absolutely nuts on top of the sugarcane boxes. But grand, I'm going to jump into a villager home or two and then visit the player home, so I'll see you there. Okay, so firstly we're in Bunny's home, and I was quite intrigued to see how this was designed, because honestly I've never had Bunny on any island I've done, but she's really cute. But yeah, very cluttered but very nicely designed. It's not like too over the top. Dreams are confusing. You're right, Bunny. But yeah, this is very nice, very cozy. So it does seem busy, but not in a bad way. It's just very pleasant. And to be honest, kind of as I would expect a Japanese apartment or home to be, honestly. But right, let's jump into a second home and then visit the player home. And secondly, we have Tammy's home. Very yellow inspired, I guess it makes sense with Tammy being that colour. Hello, Tammy. Again, another villager I've never had on any of my islands, but that could change with my rainbow themed island, because obviously she's a very pleasant yellow and would suit very nicely for the yellow section. Again, very busy home, but very cozy. It doesn't feel like too overly cluttered, even though there are a lot of items and things. And I just appreciate anything that incorporates a lot of plants into their builds. I love a good plant or two. Okay, last but not least, we have the player home for Zim. And I'm guessing this is where you say that it's a work in progress. Again, the areas you have designed are very nice and very Japanese, very cozy, very fitting of the rest of the island. If memory serves, I have obviously checked out a space or two. I don't think every room has been designed in the player home, but I will just have a look and show you off, or show off the ones they have kind of done something with. So let's run off to the right. So here we have a little kitchen space. Again, not being fully completed, but they have said that it is a work in progress, so it's yeah, it'll be forgiven. Obviously there's been so much work on the rest of the island and you've done such a fantastic job. I'm happily forgive you for anything you've not quite completed, but I was so intrigued by the Kidcore Japanese theme that I just had to come and visit. But it looks really, really nice what you've done anyway, the spaces you have used. Again, I imagine it'll be quite busy, but very cozy and yeah, very well designed. And I love that little wallpaper, very reminiscent of the wallpaper Isabel gives you in New Leaf. Oh wow. Oh, this is very Japanese spa inspired. Oh, I love the lighting as well, and that background is like the accent wall. So good. Ugh. Like, it may not be fully completed, but you've done such a good job with things like this, and I love it. Just absolutely superb. Oh, just before I leave, there's a gyroid in the bath. Oh, that's a very nice touch. I could hear it singing, and I couldn't find where it was coming from. Oh, and it's a little bubbloid as well, so that makes sense. Ah, it's an adorable little detail. So guys, I'm going to call today's episode here. Thank you so much to Trisha Dunn and Zimternet for allowing me to check out your islands. They've been so fun, really imaginative, really unique, and I'm going to have to go around and steal some ideas for my new island. So I'll definitely be revisiting these islands and going over with a fine tooth comb. But thank you very much if you watched this far. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit like and consider subscribing if you haven't done already. Be sure to let the guys know how fantastic the islands are by just letting them know in the comments below. And hopefully I'll see you in the next video. The next video will either be a build on Utopia, my all sheep island, or we'll be starting a brand new island. So hopefully I'll see you there. Until then, I want to say thank you very much and have a good one. Cheers guys!